Fox News alert. At this hour, the Prime Minister of Libya is safe after he was kidnapped, taken at gunpoint from his hotel overnight.
That's right. Moments ago, the Prime Minister reportedly freed from his captors. Leland Bittert is live in Jerusalem with the latest breaking details. Good morning, Leland.
Good morning, Elizabeth. This whole thing began and ended in a little bit more than 6 hours. Ali Zidane is the Prime Minister of Libya. Early this morning, some militia members, conceivably who were sort of subcontractors of his own government, broke into his hotel and took him at gunpoint. Was it a coup attempt? Was it an arrest? Was it a kidnapping? Nobody really knows, but by afternoon here in the Middle East, there is a report that he has been freed. The Libyan news agency says that Libyan forces may have intervened, whether there was some kind of gunfight, whether he was handed back on their own accord, we don't know, but the Prime Minister is now on his way to his office. Obviously, this really underscores just how weak the Libyan central government there is inside Tripoli, have very little control over the security situation. You're dealing with militias that are heavily armed back from the revolution and still have not been brought under control of the government itself. Also remember, this comes just a few days after an American Delta Force raid snatched an al-Qaeda operative off the streets of Tripoli. Whether that had anything to do with it, perhaps there was anger over that, possibly Libyan cooperation over that raid, we still don't know. Obviously, though, that the Prime Minister is going to be heading back to work, probably not too happy this afternoon about how his morning went. Back to you.
No kidding, that's an understatement. All right, Leland, thank you very much. So the guy was kidnapped and he's been released, all in the span of just a couple of hours.
Yeah, the problem is you have no standing army, and it leaked out over the weekend that he gave the green light to allow our guys to go in and get out of Libya, so that immediately put him in jeopardy.
But he also had a good point. And is there any connection to our Delta Force raid last week?
Well, that was my point. Over the weekend, it leaked out that he had green lighted it, allowed us to do it, so maybe that was a message sent to him.
Well, certainly left him in a susceptible position.
All right. Meanwhile,